the odds. Scholarships and study abroad, I'll guide you through it all, my faithful squad. From the books to the flights, new worlds we explore, unlocking opportunities, there's always more. Everyday life, the highs and the lows, together we'll grow as this journey unfolds. ADJ vlogs, where the world meets your dreams, scholarships and travels, nothing's out of reach, it seems. Everyday adventures, from sunrise.
Hello, lovely viewers. Thank you for always being a part of this wonderful family. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything that you are doing for us. I've seen that it is gradually getting us somewhere. And I want to thank all of you who have come on board freshly. Some people contacted me directly on my WhatsApp. Yes, I'm trying my best to respond to everybody. And so those who have gotten patient with me and then we are doing this together, it's fine. Some people also come, and the moment they ask you a question or two and then you have not responded, they get offended and then they leave. I'm trying my best to help and assist everybody that I can. And one thing is that one time difference is a challenge. Most of the countries that contact me, people from different countries that contact me, the time difference is wide. And so probably the time that you are asleep, I am awake. The time that I'm awake, you are asleep. And that is how it goes. And two, the other stuff is that now I have graduated, I am working. Yes, like I'm affiliated with a company in China. And so it is very difficult and it is very challenging for me. Yes, it is very difficult and very challenging for me. During the daytime, I'm not able to reply to messages like I should have done before. And so in my spare moments, like break time in the evenings, I do these things. So please and please and please just exercise patience with me and we are going to get there. Okay, yes. And so in today's video, in the last video, I promised that I was going to come your way. It's another interesting video to explain the step-by-step procedure on applying to Chinese universities here. So we did that of the Chinese government portal, and now we are doing this for the university portal. So if you are chancing on this video, just be rest assured that we are doing this together. And so I would quickly change my screen so you would get to which, yes. So, but I have to say that this is just for an educational purpose. It is just solely for an educational purpose. And already I have created an account for this particular university. And I also have to say that several universities have this kind of portal. Just a few of them do not have this portal. And so we are going to do this together. And whoever I'm using this account, don't be offended. This is just for um, an educative purpose. Yes, and most of the information in there are not true because I have edited them ahead of time. And so let me just be able to switch my screen. Yes, I just want to believe we are all seeing the screen. And so when you open a Chinese application portal, this is not like this particular one. A lot of portals use them, or a lot of schools use them. They have another type, like the one for USTC is quite different. The one for Tsinghua is different. The one for Peking is different. Um, and we have some schools that also use a different one, like GHN Gonshan. For them, theirs is a little different, but the kind of information you're going to talk about is just similar to that of this particular university. So please take and stay with me as we go through. So if it's your first time, if it is your first time, you are not going to go through this procedure now. What you're going to do is that you go and click on register. So the moment you click on register, they're going to give you this, you accept, and then you'll be asked to fill in your details. Okay, so you fill in your details. Then after you fill in your details, you select, you create your password, everything, you verify the code that will be here, and then you register quickly. An email will be sent to you. Then you activate that email and you come back to the portal to log in. But I have done that already, and then let's keep going. And so let me just log in and we see. So I have logged in. Yes, but this is Jonan University of Economics and Law. And so when you log in like this, okay, when you log in like this, the first thing is that you are supposed to change your picture. Because I've already used this account, there's actually going to come like change your picture and then you put any picture that you have already saved saved on your computer there. Yeah. So for instance, if I have, you see, I have uploaded a picture and the picture is very blank. Yeah. So you're going to put a picture there. And once you have put the picture there, you can now continue. So they're going to tell you start an application. If it is your first time, they'll ask you start an application. Start an application. So you would have to click on start the application and you begin. I've already used this account for several tutorials, so that is why you are seeing this. But when you are supposed to start an application, um, first of all, let me actually go back so that you understand the whole thing. So because it is the first time that we are applying, like we are applying to this particular university, because it is going to be the first time that we are applying to this university, you are going to see something like because I've already done that's why it's giving me started application because you're supposed to go through the like the program itself. So let me delete this one so we can um okay. So we are supposed to actually add an application to it because it's my year. So if it's your first time, you directly start, but because I had done that, I needed to clear. So now these are just tutorials for you to know. They are just showing you that, okay, this is the passport that you're supposed to upload. But after you have read through and you're satisfied, you just come straight away to I agree, which most of the time I know you don't read. Now, when you come here, okay, when you come here, we have self-sponsored, we have exchange students, we have Chinese government scholarship, we have international Chinese language scholarship, we have freshman scholarship, and then we have the joint program for overseas students. So, for instance, if you're applying for Chinese government, you select. If you're applying for studying as well, freshman, you select this one. So the scholarship depends on your decision that you have made already. So, for instance, let's take it that we are applying to the freshman scholarship. Okay, if you're applying for Chinese government scholarship, don't forget that you're supposed to apply first on the Chinese government portal, like in the other video I showed you. Then you come to this particular one. You see, before you come to this particular one. So, for instance, um, if we want to apply for, okay, let's continue from Chinese government since we did that one. But it's the same procedure. What we are going to do here, any of the scholarship is the same procedure. So, for instance, we select next, okay, and then they'll ask you whether masters or whatever. So let's choose masters, and then now we can continue. So you realize that there is only one program currently running for Chinese government scholarship, and that is what intellectual property law. That is the only program that is currently running for intellectual property law. Okay, so let's go back and then let's start again so that we select the freshman, the other one, so we can actually get to know that one from there. So you let's apply for freshman so that you see that there are a lot of courses there. So you don't we have undergraduate, we have masters, we have doctoral. So let's take it that we're applying for masters. You click and then you go to the next. Yes, you see that now there are so many programs, English, Chinese, English, Chinese. Now when you come here, a lot of people want to waste time, sometimes they want to put in their courses. It's a waste of time. To me, it's a waste of time. Just go directly down there. The programs are there. They've stated whether it is Chinese or English. So you just check, but which one is in English? If you can apply for Chinese, you quickly check. If it is English, okay, I've seen English. Now let's say the international business. So for instance, international, you just click on apply. Because some people want to now go and test the system and yes, but it's a waste of time. Because I've already applied before, that is why you are seeing all of these. But I'm saying that now this is for educational purpose, strictly for educational purpose. So yes, I'm trying to upload a new one, but they're saying that the file is too large. So let's continue. So for instance, we have our name there. So it says a family name, you put it there. Given name, you put it there. If you want a Chinese name, if you don't have yet, you just select you don't have. Gender, you put it. Marital status, you put your date of birth. You put the country you're coming from. So, for instance, you're coming from Seychelles. Yeah, you put in there where you are born. You see, these are very basic information. Then this one, health status. Usually, we write medically fit. Medically fit. You just put it there. Yes, and then your occupation. Your occupation. You put your occupation there. If you are a student, you put it there. If you are an employee, whatever work you are doing, you put it there. Then your previous school that you are affiliated to, you put it there. Then this question, this is it says that are you ethnic Chinese? If you are not ethnic Chinese, it says no. We quickly select that, and then whether you are now in mainland China. If you are in mainland China, you select. If you select you are in mainland China, they're going to ask you which place you are, the current visa you are on. But if you are not, you just select no. Then are you immigrant or whatever? You select no. Um, Let me even add some few. Then you put in your passport number, and then so they are saying the final educational institution required. Let me see. Then it means that I did not put in anything there. So you put in and then you save, and then you can now continue. So when you come to the next page, it's actually asking you about your program. So like the second page is almost filled. This one they're asking you some schools that supervisors are compulsory. This place you cannot skip. But for this particular school, supervisors are not compulsory at the time of application. So you don't bother yourself putting anything there. Now, when you come to the next one, let me just see something. Yeah, I thought it was not recording. I was so afraid. I didn't I didn't get a notification when I pressed on the record. So I was afraid that all that we've done was not recorded. Okay, so now if you have language proficiency, Chinese and then English. So if you have Chinese proficiency, you click what? Yes. If you do not have, you click no. And the same thing for English. English proficiency, you select excellent. If you have a certificate, any of these certificates, TOEFL, IELTS, whatever you put it. If you do not have, you select, and then they will ask you other language proficiency. Usually, I write university proficiency. Yes, you can put that one there. Now, who recommended you? Who recommended you? Yes, if it is your friend, you put your friend's name. Whoever recommended you, put the person's name. If you saw it yourself and you can put your details there, that means that you recommended yourself. You save and then you go to the next. It is as simple as that. So let's see that it has gone to the next. Yes, this is the very, 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 very important side that we need to fill carefully. Now, a lot of people's application are returned to them because of this particular section. Chinese people do not want a gap year between your educational and your employment qualification. So when you are filling your application, you are supposed to tell them what you have done from day one till the time of application. For instance, if you graduated from your bachelor studies in 2016, so 2016 you graduated. So that means that from 2012 to 2016, I'm using myself as an example. So that means that from 2012 to 2016, I was a student. Okay, I've filled in the system. Now, from 2016, 2017, 2018, maybe I did not enroll in any other thing. Probably I was working. So I have to continue from that period, my working experience. So my working experience continued from that year. So that would mean that from 2012 to 2016, I was a student. 2016 to 2018, I was a worker. So my working experience, I have to fill it in the working experience to cover for that period. Now from 2018 till 2025, what has transpired? Okay, maybe I did my master's or I attended a particular school somewhere. I fill in. So I have to fill the years. I do not have to leave a year gap. It is okay. You can leave like a 2 months, 3 months, 6 months gap in there, but you cannot leave a 1 year gap. And so many people's application have been returned to them to fill it. So you don't want to be a victim. So you realize that this one have filled that accordingly. So the year that the person has started, yes, and then the year. So I feel it such that there is no gap. Have you ever studied online in China before? You feel no. If you have, you select yes, and then the moment you select yes, you're going to fill in the institution's name or not. But this one I don't want to go through, so I said no. And this is just for educational purpose. And have you worked before? Yeah. So if as I explained, if you did uh you worked for like 2 years, now you have to fill that one. Have you ever worked before? Yes. And then you fill it in here. If not, your period will not be complete and they will send it back to you. And a lot of people do not understand. They contact me, they return my application. It is not something that you should be worried about. It is just a normal one. And have you ever worked in China? This is for people who have graduated in China. So you just select no, and then you save. I should have saved and gone to the next. Okay, so I should have gone to the next. So I've gone to the next. So the next one is family. So you fill in for your mother, nationality, phone number, um, occupation, email, relationship, like another family member. At least you should have two. Have you ever had criminal? No. Your financial guarantee, like somebody who's going to support you, and then your guarantor in China. I've mentioned again, and I would mention it again, that if you do not have any financial guarantor, all that you need to do is to go online, set your embassy's name, and you put your embassy's details there. That it is as easy as that. So that is what we have done. So we go to the next, and then in this one, we're supposed to put the permanent address. We do not use PO box. So you fill in according to your residential address. So you put in your residential address. A lot of people worry themselves with this section, wanting to now create all the accounts for no. It is not compulsory. All the compulsory ones are marked with the red asterisk, so you can see. But this one, there is nothing there, so you do not worry yourself. Some people call me, BJ, I'm trying to create KQ accounts. How do I do it? I don't even have a KQ account in China. So forget about it. Just move on. So you do not waste time. Then how do you want to collect it? Yes, a lot of people call me, BJ, should I collect from John and University or collect from the university? No, you are not in China. You cannot come to the university to collect. So you collect at the address, and this address they are going to post it to you. But now things have changed. Now Chinese people do not send the copies again. They're going to send the e-copies to you. You print it, and on the e-copy you realize that, especially for the JW202 or JW201, they have a QR code there. So the moment you scan the QR code, it's going to generate something, and it will take you back into the system, so you verify whether it is true. So all those who are using agents, if an agent give, I remember one guy, Divine, yes, a Nigerian. Divine, if you're watching me, welcome to China. Divine came to China, I think, some few weeks ago. Yes, I remember Divine saying to me, if it's not Divine, then it should be one of their friends. Yes, if it's not Divine, if I don't remember if it is you, but it should be one of the friends. I don't know whether it's you, but if it is you, it's fine. If it's not you, it should be one of the friends. But I remember the person was from Nigeria, and said, "Oh, I have to pay this so and so amount to an agent, but can you verify my JW202 for me?" He sent it to me. I quickly used my WeChat to scan, and then he took me to the website. I entered his surname, his passport details, and it was there. It was true. It was certified. If not, a lot of agents are going to get you. So you fill in this one, and then you just click and save to the next. Now, the moment where we are going to go to is another challenging one. This one, maybe I will not continue from here because this one I don't have all the documents. I do not have the videos, but you're supposed to go according to the format. You see, every section and what they require. This one is what? JPEG, JPEG. This one is PDF or JPEG. So you fill in all of these, and then some schools are requiring video files, some do not require video file. I'm using this opportunity to tell you, if they require a video file, it should not be a lengthy video. It is supposed to also sync with your study plan, just as simple as that. Let it sync with your study plan, and we are good to go. Okay. So if I have not created all these documents, but if I have all these documents, I just upload and then I just save. Now, the moment I save, I go to the next one, which is no, we are the sixth stage. That is upload document. So now when I upload the document, I have to preview and then submit. But if you're applying for CSE, you realize that in this option, just I think after the study plan, you're going to upload your CSE form. Then you upload the CSE form that you have downloaded in the last video. If you have not watched, you can watch the other video and you get the steps to also apply on that portal. Then you just come, you save, and then you submit. The moment you submit, you will not get an email. Rather, you will be given an application ID, and that is it. It's as simple as that. And so just take time, do it, and then let no agent deceive you. So this is just for an educational purpose. Let me switch back and see whether yes, it is recording. I think we've done like 19 minutes. So it is basically this. It is basically this. So the moment you would apply, let me go back and then. So for instance, we are done. Let's take it that we are done. So we have submitted. I want to show you something. You realize that the moment you come back here, there should be an application here. Yes. But this one we have done this, but like there should be an application. So you see that this we applied a period ago and we did not go through. So you realize that we have the application number here, but the person did not pass the review. So that was it. But basically, this is how it's going to look like, and then you'll be done in no time. So enjoy this. I think it is quite simple. It is quite simple if you want to apply on our own. And just as I say, if you want to pay to an agent, it is fine. If you want to do it on your own, it is fine. Okay, any of these are fine. So just feel free, do it, and we know that we are all going to be successful. My aim is that a lot of people are going to be successful, come to China, and then we all enjoy together. Not enjoy as in enjoy, but to do the hard work and build a brighter and a better future to affect society. So I'll see you in the next one. Please, if today is your first time chancing on ABJ Vlogs, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and let's make the world a better place. I love you all. Zai Jie. A lot of people say, BJ, you don't speak Chinese. My Chinese is the one that I use to buy things in the market. But if you want to hear me speak Chinese, go to my previous videos, like the ones, the outing ones. Yes, you witness that MJ can speak Chinese. So thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Zai Jie. Well, I man. Bye-bye.
Go with every upload, we'll let our stories flow. In this community, we find our way. Together we'll shine day by day. BJ Vlogs, BJ Vlogs.